Are you struggling to keep members of your Facebook group engaged? Have you invested a lot of time into trying to grow it, but anything you do just doesn't seem to work? Well, in today's video, we're gonna show you exactly how to get that group poppin' so that you can turn that group into a client acquisition machine. Stay tuned. If you're watching this video, you may have started a group and been really disappointed at the lack of participation that has been going on in your group. Boo-hoo. Well, that ends today, my friends. We're gonna be talking about how to get an engaged group going and our tips on how we've been able to create thriving communities inside our Facebook groups. And be sure to stick around to the end where I show you the exact mistake that people are making right now in their groups that are just killing engagement. I don't want you to be one of them. Okay, so what makes an engaged group? Well, for starters, you want qualified members, which means you want them to be on topic. You want people that care about what you're talking about. You want them to be qualified, a qualified buyer or consumer of your products. You want to make sure that you have a group culture where people just form together. Is it an animal advocate group? Is it a cooking group? Is it a support group? Whatever it is that emotionally binds people together and helps build that culture, you're gonna wanna be really cognizant of it. No one likes a downer. So if you have a Facebook group and you are a business, you still need to pay attention to how you can actually add value to your group members' lives. Okay, so the first of many tips is, as the admin for this group, if you don't want your group to become a downer, you need to monitor the interactions that are happening between your people. So what I mean by this is if someone starts getting really negative or really throwing a lot of mud, then it's your job as the group admin to jump in and to help either stop it, squash it, get rid of them, or lift it up, okay? You got 3 options there. The next thing that I want you to do to get that engagement going is use events. A lot of people are actually having some Facebook Lives inside their groups, or they're bringing other people in to interview, or they're having challenges. But one thing I don't see people do often is actually use the events tab that's in the Facebook group. It's very important to use the events tab in your group because when you start that event, you get to invite everyone to it. And then every time you update that event, people get a notification. You can send a message to all the people that have accepted or declined. And I always think that you should reflect whatever events are happening onto the cover profile as well. And when you update those cover profiles, it also gives you a reason to keep it very fresh. Another really great thing to do, and I see a lot of people actually shy away from this, but it's encourage the use of video. Whether it's you as the admin and you want to reply back to someone and you want them to feel your emotions, don't be afraid to get on video and film something and tell them and then upload it in the comments. Or don't be afraid to ask your community members a question and tell them to reply with a video answer. Now, my only tip or caveat here is you wanna make sure that you limit it. So say no more than 30 seconds or 45 or 60. I honestly would not go more than 60 seconds, depending on how big your group is. But it's a really great way for the whole group community to kind of connect because now they get to see you or the other group members on video and it's not just the static profile picture. Who doesn't like Starbucks? You guys, another thing that you can do is you can get a gift card these days. Just take a screenshot and post it on the wall and say, you know what, there's a $50 Starbucks card. Go ahead and buy yourself something. Please be considerate of everyone else. Only get a tall, which for those of you non-Starbucks lovers, it's a small. And then what you can do is you keep updating with how much money is on the card so people know. It's a really cool way to just reach out and buy someone coffee. And it doesn't have to be Starbucks, it could be Dunkin' Donuts or Dutch Brothers or something else that you have going on there. So the cool thing about when you give out like free coffee, it's that most people usually go ahead and take a selfie with the coffee and post it online and tag you or tag the group. So it's a really great way to create some user-generated content, but also to really lift the morale of your group. Don't be afraid to do it. More fun ways to engage your group is closing the loop. How many times do people ask questions and then maybe you get like 20 different responses? Well, one great thing that you as an admin or one of your moderators can do is go back in and if you notice the original poster hasn't said anything, tag them and say, hey, did this answer your question? Or what did you think about the comments? Close that loop. Not only does that let the original poster know that you're engaged and you're seeing what's happening, it will make them feel special and like you care about them. And it will also show the rest of the group that you're paying attention. And gosh, who doesn't like to know that they're being paid attention to? This might sound really weird, but whatever your topic is, go off topic. Guys, we are all humans doing business with humans, as Brian Kramer likes to say. And don't be afraid to do that in your group. I run a pet sitting and dog walking group, and we predominantly talk a lot about how to scale our businesses in there. But you know, one thing that we always do at least once a week, it's called Self-Care Saturday. That's something that's about them. And we talk about how to embrace ourselves, whether that's taking a salt bath, whether that's buying ourselves a coffee, going to yoga, walking our own dog, whatever it might be. People actually really like to show off what they're doing on the weekends or whatever day they designate to be their day off. And don't be afraid to connect with people as a human being, because guess what? There are humans on the other side of that keyboard. So one of the most important things I can tell you is you need to deliver consistency. But here's the good news, guys. You determine what that consistency is. Your group members need to know that they're gonna hear from you either every day, once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever it is, be consistent with it so that they know when to expect you to show up. If you don't, they're not gonna know what's going on. But if you do, you're gonna gain their trust and they are gonna know that they can count on you, and that will translate to business. So excited about this one, you guys. Now, when you enter into a group, Facebook allows you to ask 3 questions. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Ask them what their biggest challenge is. When you find out what people's biggest challenges are, a couple of things are gonna happen. 1, you're gonna find common themes. And you're gonna get to know your audience and actually develop one of the best avatars ever, because you're gonna start seeing a lot of patterns. The second thing is that's gonna also help you create your content. You're gonna know exactly what to tell them and give them and rally them, because what's gonna happen is they know that they're not the only ones with that question, because you can say, hey, I've gotten this question 5 times this week by 5 new people that have joined the group, and you can talk about it. Now, the other thing about these 3 questions is I would really encourage you to get their email. God forbid anything were ever to happen to Facebook or it was to go down for a day, you still have a way to contact all your group members. So earlier I told you about 3 different questions that you can ask when people enter in, but there's actually another secret way that you can find out what people really want to hear about, and that's in the group insights. Inside the group insights, you can actually see what times a day are very popular. You can also see what posts have performed the best. You know what? Let me show you inside. Come along. We go over here to group insights. We're gonna just focus on the engagement sections, and we can find out a whole bunch of things in here. We can find out how many posts were posted on what days. We can click over here to comments, and you can kind of see how this goes. It goes down, and then it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up. And that's typically an indication of weekends and weekdays. And we can confirm that by actually scrolling down here and seeing popular days. And you can see Saturday is plummeted and Sunday is a close second. And you can really see that Tuesdays and Wednesdays are off the charts. The popular times for this group is also interesting. This is generally saying that in the morning and in the evenings, people are online and they're hanging out. So it tells me that a lot of people are busy at work during the day. And with this group, you know, if I was an admin, I would post a lot in the mornings or in the evenings. Okay, so now as promised, I'm gonna tell you the 3 biggest mistakes. Okay, so now as promised, I'm gonna tell you the 3 biggest mistakes that I see people making in their Facebook group. Number 1, they make it all about themselves. I don't really care about you until I know, like, and trust you. You guys heard that? Even in Facebook groups, even when I do know, like, and trust you, I still don't care about you. It's not about you. It's about me. You gotta remember to make that group always about the people that are in the group and not about you. Even if you have something of you or your business to present, find a way, an angle to make it about them, as maybe the supporting evidence is from your business, but make it about them. They will turn off quick if you make it about you. Okay, so now the second one, are you asking or are you telling? Because if I remember correctly, when my parents would tell me to do something, I didn't want to do it. But if they asked me to do it, I would. And it's the same thing for your Facebook group, you guys. If you're not getting engagement, it might be because you're just talking at people. You want to bring them into the conversation. You want to ask them questions. A good idea of this is something like, maybe you do have an article that is interesting or provoking in your industry, and you pop it up there in the feed, but you say, this article says X, Y, and Z. I think this. What do you think? That is a great way to engage with people. Another great way to engage with people and kind of ask them questions is a simple, tell me about a time when you, tell me about how you get pet hair off of your couch. Oh, people love talking about that stuff. Or how did you find your dog? Or How do you find the time to work out? Ask and solicit, and they're often very simple questions, but that will get people engaged in talking with you. And the third one is not diversifying your engagement opportunities. What do I mean by that? Well, Facebook has given us this really cool tool like polls and GIFs and asking questions. So one of the most popular things I see right now when you say comment below with a GIF or comment below with an emoji. Don't be afraid to use the polling option either. Another way to keep your Facebook group fresh is to bring in new members and engage the content in a very logistical way. What do I mean? Well, in the next video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I mean by using units. I'll see you over there.